Welcome back. You are watching the conversation coming to you from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. On this stanza of the program, on this edition of the program today, we want to look at the recent visit of former vice president as well as the presidential candidate of the PDP in the 2023 presidential elections, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, with some political allies of his, to the country home of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, in which Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, when he was confronted by journalists after the visit, claimed that he was just there to see former President Obasanjo. A lot of Nigerians have already started, making insinuations, even though they are not coming forward to tell us what obtained. That visit is more about 2027, and I don't think anybody who is coming up with such assumption will be wrong, because as at the time they visited President Obasanjo, I'm not sure President Obasanjo was holding a party, whether it was marking his birthday or maybe it was being conferred with a chieftaincy title that I would say. So the attempt, that is me, Nelson, I couldn't be saying now, the attempt to pull wool over our eyes by these gladiators who met in Abeokuta, I don't think it will fly. I believe strongly that former President Olusegun Obasanjo, even though he tore his PDP membership card, has always behaved more like an opposition figure to every successive government, yes. And it is not unexpected that just like Alhaji Atiku Abubakar visited him before the 2023 elections, that he has started another round of, I will call it in my own parlance, I called it consultation. He's trying to, curry the support of his former boss, whom we are all aware of what he wrote about him, even though former President Obasanjo has come out publicly to say he has forgiven Atiku. Meanwhile, in that book, he alleged Atiku of some crimes against the Nigerian state, except maybe former President Obasanjo is equating himself to Nigeria. That is the God of Nigeria. So whatever he says, well, for anybody who has wronged the country because he's the Nigerian God, maybe that will stand.
I was not really surprised when I saw the man I call nomadic politician, as he goes every year to run, every 4 years to come and run for election. Like they did in 2002, 2003, he started again. And I think responding to popular outcry, that he comes back every 4 years to come and run for election. So he has relocated to Nigeria from Dubai, where I used to stay. So I think that's why he came. And like you said, nobody would believe that you went there for a private visit to a man who has damaged your reputation, except Atiku does not have any reputation, that he continued to hobnob with a character like Obasanjo, who has, to a greater extent, defamed him in his book. And he has not repudiated what he said. Yeah. So you see that definitely characters like that are not of stable mind.
But former President Obasanjo said before the 2023 elections, when people threw it at him, that this is what you wrote about Atiku in your book, is it My Watch now?
My Watch, yes.
That President Obasanjo now said he has seen that the man has repented, and because he's God, he has forgiven him.
Is he forgiving him on behalf of Nigerians?
I think that's what he is.
He cannot forgive him. It's just systemic failure. Even on that note, Atiku does not have the moral right to want to aspire to be president of Nigeria. With his damaging remarks in the books of Obasanjo, if you have read it, you see what he wrote. So, if you don't have copies, we have read some online, yes. And they have even done some appraisal of the thing. Yes. So it is not correct to say I have forgiven as what? As Nigerian father, as our father, as the oldest man, or what? So by and large, they are best of the same feather, flocking together. But unfortunately, this time around, Nigerians have rejected them, have rejected their party. And Nigerians, that I know, will still reject them in 2027, no matter their...
But as we speak, we don't know the party under which Alhaji Atiku Abubakar was.
Yeah, he's still a member of the People's Democratic Party. Yes. You understand? And most likely, in the last 3-4 elections, he has been the candidate. Yes. So it's a serious candidate of the party, so you don't be surprised that he come there. But be that as it may, we need to also X-ray the political weight of the man they have come to meet. You understand? Even if I'm always marveled when you see people kowtowing to him. And can you ask questions? How many people the election has Obasanjo won as candidate?
He was a former president on 2 occasions.
That he lost his state? You remember in 1999? He lost.
I know.
He lost in Ogun State.
He even lost his polling unit.
He lost. You understand? So I don't know on what basis they relate with him.
They see him as an elder statesman and
they don't go see
eminent international personality.
There are other eminent personalities in Nigeria that they ought to go and see with more political value. What I'm saying in a sense is that there's no point seeing the Obasanjo when you can sell yourself to the people of Nigeria.
But looking at
no, my position is that try and sell yourself to the people, because Obasanjo does not have 2 votes as Olusegun Obasanjo. He has
just a man of influence.
He has 1 single vote.
But he's a man of influence.
The man who cannot win his local, who cannot win his word. Of what
who knows? You know, in politics, 24 hours is a long time. Anything could happen.
He's not a man. Okay, how will a man who has ruled, who one party has graciously made president twice, toward the card of that party? Is that a serious person? Is that a serious politician? Will politicians behave like that?
Don't forget that former President Obasanjo is a former military man. Maybe the military blood made him do that.
The other I'm saying that the man is not of stable mind who can be relied upon when it comes to election matters. There are politicians here.
But they have told us that they didn't go there for politics. That they went on a private visit.
Were they doing party? Were they doing Owambe?
No, you can visit your friend if you feel like.
Why not come and visit Baba Konde? Why visiting Obasanjo? We know why they are there.
They have the same political tendencies.
So they have gone there to say, okay, I want to run. Meanwhile, the party is enmeshed
in crisis.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So I want to believe that was the reason why they went there. So which is political.
Yes. And if you look at the party in the recent past,
yes,
the level of defections is something that should even worry Alhaji Atiku Abubakar more than going to visit former, because I expect that with the present state of the party, if Alhaji Atiku Abubakar intends to run in 2027, the engine of the party right now is almost going comatose. I think he should be looking at, refurbishing that vehicle, which is the party, calling engineers.
I think that's the reason why they went to Abeokuta yesterday. So which is political, which is their right to also do, to say, okay, we want to repair our party.
And maybe they should have even come out and tell
us
that's what
I'm saying, why are they hiding under one finger? They should tell us that we are there to find a solution to this perennial problem plaguing our party. Nigerians would have believed, but for you to insult us, to say you are there, you are not there for political reasons. That is not correct. That is not truthful. That is not being factual. And Nigerians knows that these people.
I can play the devil's advocate. I can assume that they don't even have the right to explain to us why they met.
Then it does not need to answer.
Yes,
you shouldn't have
they should have just kept and said no comment.
No comment. That would have saved us the embarrassment of
saying. Then they should have left the rumors to continue
but for you to utter the word that yes, we are not there for political reasons. But just a politician, for God's sake. Those who went with you are politicians. That there are no Democrats in you in your entourage.
And in fact, even if Alhaji Atiku Abubakar had said anything, knowing fully well his reputation that had been serially damaged by former President Obasanjo in his book. Knowing the character of, if Atiku Abubakar had said anything, because of the baggage on his credibility, which is questionable, going by what former President Obasanjo wrote in his book, I will not believe him. But to now add fuel to the fire, anything coming from former President Olusegun Obasanjo, anybody that believes anything from former President Olusegun Obasanjo, should better have another thing come, because I remember clearly that Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka described him as a chronic and pathological liar. Yeah. So I as a person, I don't believe.
Well, I'm even having a rethink. Maybe they went there for a memorandum of understanding that former President Olusegun Obasanjo should do another book to exonerate him of wrongdoing, since he has forgiven him in quotes.
Well, the one he has written before, that one is in the public domain, and it has become historical. People are making reference to it, and that's what we are saying here today.
Because that's what,
so even if he writes another one, so long as you don't go to court
to challenge that,
to seek damages, and seek a ban on that publication that it has lied against, that it means whatever he has said about you is factual and it stands in the public space.
Yes. So for you, for them to come up, because you could have left Nigerian guessing.
Yeah.
But for you to utter the statement that you are not there for political reasons, and you went there with politicians.
Yes, absolutely.
And you visited a politician.
There was a Tambua there. Yes. There was a Elia Limoke. Yeah. There was a Abdul Ningi. Yeah. There was this other leader among them there. So it was very glaring. There was no businessman among them. There was no traditional ruler. And there was,
nobody would beat you for saying we went there to consult with our leader.
With our political
so don't lie. As public figure, you should learn to say what is right at every political point in time. As a politician, you must be truthful in your words and actions.
I can't thank you enough, Comrade Otumba Gbenga Soloki, for your submissions on the conversation today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is how far we want to go on the conversation today. About the wonderful conversation with Otumba Comrade Gbenga Soloki. My name is Nelson Ekujumi. Until we come your way again next time, please continue to watch the conversation coming to you from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. Bye-bye and have a great day.